With the NBA season rolling around, man, like what, like 11, 10, 11, 12 days, something like that. So like, bro, like what, week and a half, 2 weeks away from the NBA season, the 2022-23 season is coming, man. Like I'm very excited, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I had to give y'all my bold predictions for this upcoming season, you know what I'm saying? With this past all season, you know what I'm saying, with, a lot of interesting, moves happening, for example, Rudy Gobert and Cat pairing up in Minnesota, you know what I'm saying? Donovan Mitchell to Cleveland, DeJounte Murray getting traded to, the Hawks, and, Pat Bev going to the Lakers, and, all that, shit. I ain't gonna lie. I know you guys are very excited too, so with that being said, man, I'm gonna give y'all my bold predictions for this upcoming season, the 2022-23 NBA season, man. Let's get it.
We got a talented group, a team that was third in the East, and obviously injuries came about, and that was before I got here, and now we can only look to do more and better, and just continue to win and build. And
for the Cleveland Cavaliers, man, I really think they could end up, by the end of the regular season, I think they could end up being a top 3 seed in the East, man. Like I really think they will, because, obviously they just acquired Donovan Mitchell this past offseason, and Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen are coming off All-Star years, and we already know they're going to get better. Evan Mobley, he's going into his second year. He just had a good rookie year, very good rookie year. I really think he's going to be special in this league, and I think he possibly could be an all-star this upcoming season, man. And the way the team is looking, they got depth, around the big four, what do you want to call them, and Isaac Okoro, Karis LeVert, Seti Osman, I think that's his name, Kevin Love, and more. I feel like they're pretty deep, not one of the deepest teams in the league like a Clippers or anything, but they got some solid players coming off the bench. And people keep on forgetting that the Cavaliers were a top 3-4 seed before Jarrett Allen got hurt. And I'm not even gonna lie, bro, they can't make it far without Jarrett Allen. Like, I feel like that's their most important player on the team. And if Jarrett Allen is healthy, man, they could go as far as they can, man. Like I'm telling you, because Jarrett Allen is literally like their defense, their whole defense, their whole anchor. Like he's their best interior defender, my fault, and really just their best defender in general. And they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, top 5 easily, and it says it in the stats and everything. But yeah, as long as they stay healthy, man, they could go as far as they can. I'm telling you, man, because I feel like that's the only thing that's really stopping them, because they were like, Ricky Rubio was hurt last year, Colin Sexton, who's not there anymore, but Jarrett Allen, like I just said, man, like, if they stay healthy, man, they could go to like the conference finals at most. And that was the main reason why they fell down in the standings, was because they lost Jarrett Allen. So I feel like Jarrett Allen is probably their most important player, man. For the New Orleans Pelicans, for this upcoming season, man, I really think they're going to be a top 4 seed in the West. I know, it's the West, man, and shit, they young. But I think they got it, and one of the reasons why it really makes me think that they could be a top 4 seed is, they're young, they're gritty, they play fast, they got Zion coming back. I feel like Zion could really have an MVP type season. Brandon Ingram, he's going to keep on improving. I feel like he's one of the most underrated players in the league, in my opinion. One of the most underrated scorers, most definitely. The rookies are going to develop in Trey Murphy and Herbert Jones. I think they going to be special, especially Herbert Jones. They got CJ McCollum, a veteran that's going to keep on doing this thing. Same with Jonas Valanciunas. They got Larry Nance. So I like their team. I like their young core, and I feel like they gotta have 2 all-stars on that team. They're and people forget, man. People really forget they start off the season 2-10, like 2-10, 2-11, something like that, and they climbed all the way back and made the play-in and beat the Spurs and the Clippers. Like, that's hard to do, man. And they almost beat, or they sent the best team in the NBA record wise, the 6 games, like, as an AC, like, come on, bro, as an AC, bro, that's an accomplishment, and they're young. So, I really think they could possibly make a second round. I don't even say I wouldn't be surprised to make a conference finals, but I feel like they could get to the second round, man. But I for sure really think they could really get that. They could really become a top 4 seed in the West, man. They're dangerous. I feel like if Zion has an MVP type year, which I think he will, man, they'll easily get that, that third, fourth seed in the West, man. But they just gotta stay healthy too. They gotta stay healthy. They're gonna be dangerous, man. They're gonna be dangerous. Anthony Edwards will be on the All-NBA third team for this upcoming season, man. Like, low key, bro, he's gonna have a breakout year. And a lot of the players that go from their second to their third year, man, they really have a breakout year. And LeBron's a great example. D Wade, Derrick Rose, Russ, KD. Ja Morant, like we seen this past season, man. Like, he took a big leap, man, from what I forgot. Like, I mean, he was kind of like a all-star, all-star type player to what he made All-NBA second team, man. And he's easily a top 12, 13 player in the league, in my opinion. Probably top 10, whatever you want to say. I ain't going to debate about it right now. But I think Anthony Edwards will definitely have a breakout year, all-star year. It's going to be tough to make All-NBA team, but I think he got it. I think last season he averaged, 21 points. Then when it came to playoff time, he averaged like 25 points. So, hey, I think this regular season he going to average like 24, 25 points, basically what he averaged in the playoffs. So when it comes to playoff time, he going to average a cool 27, 26 points. Yeah, man, I low-key think he's the best player on that T-Wolves team. He's better than Cat, in my opinion. He has higher potential. I think he'll have a better career than Cat. But yeah, he's the best scorer. He's the main scorer on the team. He's the man of the team, in my opinion. So, hey, but depending on how big of a leap he takes is really going to depend on what the Timberwolves record really looks like. You know what I'm saying? And he usually stays healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he stays healthy, obviously I don't think that's really a big of a problem. But yeah, as long as he does that, man, and shit, he'll be an all-star, and he'll be on the All-NBA third team, man, this upcoming season. I think the Milwaukee Bucks will reach 60 wins for this upcoming NBA season, just like the 2019-2020 NBA season. And I think Giannis will win Defensive Player of the Year, possibly. Yeah, he has a high chance of winning MVP, getting three MVPs, and getting another defensive player on his resume. I wouldn't be surprised. But as right now, I got Luka winning MVP. But I wouldn't be surprised if Giannis wins it. He's coming off a great year, first team All NBA, All Star. He was first team All Defense, I'm pretty sure. And he was an MVP candidate, so I wouldn't be surprised he gets MVP this season. And another reason why I got the Bucks winning 60 games is because I feel like the East is kind of wide open right now. I think the Cavs gonna do their thing. I don't know yet about the Hawks, the Bulls. They're not fully healthy. They don't got Zoe. I don't really know how to feel about the Nets. I already said the Bulls. The Hawks, I don't know how to really feel about them yet. The Sixers, same with them. I don't know if James Harden is going to be, obviously he doesn't be like, James Harden's go out there and average 30, but, average at least 24, 25. We'll have to see till the NBA season starts. But I feel like Milwaukee is the only team that, really has a high chance of coming out the East right now. And I think they'll have the best record in the NBA. I feel like, they got the best team right now. And yeah, obviously I forgot to talk about the Celtics. The Celtics, they don't have, they don't have Ime Udoka for the whole season, and I'm pretty sure they're out with Rob Williams. They're out with Rob Williams for like the first couple months of the season, which will kind of mess them up a little bit, because Rob Williams, I feel like, is one of their most important player, probably the most important player on that team. He's their best interior defender, one of their best defenders on the team. So I feel like, every team, I don't know how to feel about every other team except for the Bucks. I just feel like the Bucks, they're gonna be at full strength at the beginning of the season. Obviously, they're not gonna have Joe Ingles, but they didn't have Joe Ingles last season. They didn't really lose anyone. So yeah, and I already know Giannis is gonna come back for revenge. Like, I know he's hungry. And I know the rest of them are. Drew. Chris Middleton. I know George Hill, Wes Matthews, and Brook Lopez. They're getting a little bit older, but I think they still got it. They got defense, they got shooting surrounding Giannis. They got 2 All-Stars surrounding Giannis and Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. And that's the only reason why they really lost. Like, let's be honest. That's the only reason why they lost to the Celtics was because they didn't have Chris Middleton. And if they have if they had Chris Middleton, I think they possibly would have won the NBA championship. So, yeah, I really think the Bucks will win 60 games. They'll have the best record in the league. And they got the best player in the world, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. And if they stay healthy, I think they'll most definitely get the 60 games. And I think they'll get off to a good start of the season. And I know Giannis is very hungry, man. And I know, he's very hungry. He's going to have an MVP-type year. So I can't wait.